Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture-perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Willian. He's one of the best around when it comes to close control with pace, and that makes...
Big chance! Forward it goes. He's gone for it! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, I'm not sure what he had in mind, and I don't think he knew either.
Diop goes looking. Good challenge, stood up well against his man. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Willian. He's had a look, tries a shot! He's delivered all right!
What a start, and what a contribution from the main man. I had a feeling he might do something, given his reputation, but to do it like that, absolutely brilliant. I wasn't expecting that. The understanding between those two plays a big part in that, and releasing the run on side proved the key ingredient.
Fulham go ahead, 1 goal to the good. Gets it back.
Fulham have made it clear what they're trying to do for me, Peter.
What are they trying to do?
Well, I think they're making the pitch as big as possible to work both flanks into better supply routes.
Gets his foot in there. And here's Raul. It's being played forward. Now a chance to break. And it's Vasquez. Cuts it out. Iwobi. And that's put paid to a promising move. Diop, Kearney, good idea, just poorly executed. Ah, he's given it away. Loses his balance and loses the ball. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. It'll be a throw-in. That's the end of that. It all started well enough. Vardy plays it out to the wing. He's got options out wide. Great leap! He's done very well to get to that.
Vardy really must have felt he had the measure of the keeper then, but how wrong he was.
Kenny. Referee has just said play on.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
And here's Vasquez. He's got through. He's had a shot! That's a half-decent try.
Vardy certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Played out to the right. Leno can claim that. Iwobi. Vardy. Diop does well there, alert. Hoists it forward. Now it's Vardy. Diop gets into the right position to intercept. Looking for space out wide. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. And the first 45 minutes are up. And there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
Already up and running for the second half. So, 45 minutes to turn it round. Just brushed off the ball there. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. Vasquez. Vardy. Kenny. Vardy with the foul. Willian. This could spell danger. Out to the right. Tries to get it forward quickly. Tries to stroke it through. Vardy! A great save, real class.
Vardy simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
It's the goalkeepers to claim. Willian set up one goal so far. Well played, he saw that coming. And it's Raul. And it's been taken straight back. Now it's Iwobi. Could move up a gear here. And here's Raul. Iwobi. Ball swapped. Towering header! Oh, just needed a better contact.
I have to commend the wing play, but I have to condemn the defending. They've got to stop the cross.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, they may be down, but they're far from out. In terms of chances, they're right up there with these opponents.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Just has to be done.
And here's Raul. And he's there to cut it out. Plays it out to the flank. Vasquez. Kearney. Out to the left it goes. Iwobi looking to get on the end of this. Gets it back.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And it's Raul. Iwobi.
Fulham are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
And it's played forward. Hoists it forward. Willian goes looking. He gets past his... And a shot! It's there! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. And that really is so impressive.
Raul Jimenez showed real composure then. I mean, how often do you see a player do everything right until he gets into the box, only to completely kind of fluff the finish? Not him.
Fulham get themselves a two-goal cushion. Now it's Iwobi. He's in! How about a shot? He's left his... Shoots! There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until...
Up for the header! Just off target.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Vasquez. And help's available out wide. Vasquez. In towards the middle. Well read, he sorted that out. Brings it out wide. Played into space out wide. And there goes the final whistle. Well, it's ended in defeat and frustration. They just didn't get the breaks. No reward for a very genuine effort. It is a hard one to take, this. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Inevitable in terms of the result, but that doesn't tell an accurate tale. This was much closer than it should have been. They really dug deep.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. And here's Perez. Well, they are working very hard to get it wide now, Jim.
Yeah, I think they've decided to concentrate on working the flanks to help the production line. It's where the room is.
And it's played forward. Just brushed off the ball there. Plays it out to the flank. He gets past his man. Loses his balance and loses the ball.
Well, each team knows.
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Parejo. Parejo goes looking.
Perez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Parejo. Offside that time. And it's Perez. It's Hazard hits! It's there! Well, you've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful.
Vigo have a free kick. Now the counter. It's got through. That looks a foul. The referee's given it. He gets the ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Yeah, and he's just entered the last chance saloon. One wrong move now, and he's in trouble.
And that's off target.
I was expecting him to play it in until I saw his run-up.
Partey with a good steal, well played. Parejo. Hardly anything between the sides, and the score is 1-0. Good idea, just poorly executed. He's made sure that that won't get through. Partey. He's had that put on a plate.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Perez. Parejo spreads it towards the left, and it's got through. Good run through the middle, but he needs support. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Gets into some space with a delicate ball. Forward it goes. It's half-time.
So there you have it, a close-fought half of football. It's still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
I'm sure they'll be very happy with their first half performance and the scoreline. They'll definitely want to maintain their momentum now and finish the job.
Villarreal, the happier of the teams, heading in. Real chance! Oh, that's a fine save!
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra-sharp.
And it's Aspas.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger.
Partey.
Parejo. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Villarreal clearly aren't looking comfortable on the ball at the moment. Predictability has just crept into their play.
Hoists it forward. And here's Perez. Did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. Perez! Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class weight.
The ball's come loose and the chase is on.
Partey.
Battles to win it back. Hits one! Danger averted for now. Back to the keeper and try something new. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
He's through. Done very well to intervene.
Partey.
And here's Perez. Denied brilliantly.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Towering header. No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Poveda. Marcos Alonso
Tries to get it forward quickly. Of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. He's got away. Right on the edge of the penalty area. What's he giving here? The referee's decided that he was fouled outside the box, and it is just a free kick. So who is the target now? He's having a look at what's available. And that has been cleared. Back into the middle. And here's Perez. Good challenge, he just stood firm.
Iago Aspas.
And it's played forward. Plays it out to the wing. Iago Aspas knocks one in. And he's there to clear it. Has a pop! So close to drawing level.
Oh, that'll be a major disappointment for him. That should have got his team back in the game.
In for a header! And that could come back to haunt them. Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. And once more they can't get through.
Villarreal probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Villarreal just have to run down the clock.
Vigo need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
That's the big chance! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Villarreal win it by the only goal. Result, no question, the most important thing, however it came. Final score, 1-0. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, to me, this is a result, Peter, that says an awful lot more than the scoreline suggests. You know, after the goal, the team just settled down and looked surprisingly comfortable and didn't really need to work too hard.
Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. This place simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. And already we're underway here. He's in! Oh, shooting chance! There was plenty of power on that. Oh, good, tries a shot! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflexes work ultra sharp.
Good spell of possession this, but very little to show for it. Oh, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Oh, real! He's had a go! Pinged forward. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Out to the right. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. He's got through. Hoists it forward. Battles to win it back. And it's played forward. That was one quality pass away from being a very decent chance. Looked very promising.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
This could fall anywhere. Henderson goes looking. Gets away from his opponent. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Pumps it into the... Up to meet it! And it's a goal! The breakthrough strike. Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the area...
Has a goal! Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
He's made sure that that won't get through. Jordan Henderson. He spotted the run and played him through. He's gone for it! Really well taken goal. Hot knife through butter. They have done it again.
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition look completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
It's a loose ball. Plays it out to the wing. Pasalic. Well positioned to make that interception. He's through. He's left his man. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. Zappacosta. Pasalic. It's a throw-in. Zappacosta. Decent looking ball. Pasalic. Forward it goes. It's on a plate, and the shot! Two goals ahead and looking comfortable. Zappacosta. The referee's awarded a free kick.
I just think it was a cheap foul to give away.
What a ball! Has a hit! Tries to get it forward quickly. Ball's out on the left now. Gets the better of his man. Got a sight of goal here. Timely intervention. Hoists it forward. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And now the breakaway. He's got away. This could spell danger. And the shot! It's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Turns and goes back, and it's played forward. A real chance to break. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Looking to change the direction of the game here. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's gone for goal. Good, strong hand by the keeper. Oh, he's pulled off a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
It's anyone's ball.
Nelson.
Needed a better pass there. He's got away. Just the keeper to beat, and the finish! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
And it's been taken straight back. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. Just brushed off the ball there. Forward it goes.
Well, decisiveness has deserted them, Peter. They need precision, and it's sadly absent.
Cuts it out. Nelson. It's got through to him. And it's played forward. He's had that put on a plate. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Pasalic. Forward it goes. It has got through to him. Tries to get it forward quickly. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Plays it out to the flank. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And that's it. Manager heads down the tunnel, swathed in satisfaction. His team have carried out his instructions to the word. They have got their win. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Yeah, they had a game plan which was about hammering away in central positions, and it paid off. For me, they were persistent and ruthless.
That's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. Well, this really is a great venue. It adds so much character to every game it stages. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. There's some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Going through, and here's the chance to counter. Chance! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Vlasic. Clears it out of harm's way. Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Promising move that, good inroads into enemy territory, but no joy. Well, there's something you don't see every day. A few interesting forays forward, but so far they haven't amounted to much. Nottingham claiming a corner, and the referee concurs. Knocks it away. Nottingham have a free kick. Hudson-Odoi taking charge of the dead ball. It's anyone's ball. And now the breakaway. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence.
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. Bolly. Forward it goes. Wood. No goals as yet. Hudson-Odoi. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Vlasic. Wood. Wood! He's done very well to get to that.
Wood sparked a tremendous stop there, and I think it's fair to add, he just wasn't expecting it.
Not Zapata. Hudson-Odoi. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Wood. Hudson-Odoi. He's made sure that that won't get through. And the counter is on. And it's Zapata. Tries to get it forward quickly. Finds himself eased off the ball. And they've been caught out here. He's had a shot! Goal! Torino! And Torino take the lead. An act of charity gratefully received. Torino break the deadline. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Oh, well defended. That had to be done. Dashing forward at pace. He's picked him out. Striding forward, facing goal. Hits one! And he's there to make a great save.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Repelled by the keeper. And the shot! And that's caused a worry or two.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Vlasic. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Well, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments. But ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, it hasn't exactly gone to plan so far, but there's no need to panic. There's still plenty of time to get back into this. As always, an early goal would help swing things back in their favour.
We're promptly into the second 45 minutes.
Nottingham don't need to press the panic button just yet. They may have to tweak their setup first. If they don't grab an early goal in this second half, they can't hold back there.
Vlasic. That had to be more accurate. Cuts it out. Hoists it forward. Oh, they could break here. Nottingham ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Wood. And the ball's come out. Oh, hits one! And it's played forward. That's surely a foul, free kick.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. Just brushed off the ball there. Done very well to intervene. Gets it back.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Just has to be done.
Tries to stroke it through. Tried to play it through.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
It upfield, and it's been taken straight back. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And this is a great chance to get them some. Hudson-Odoi battles to win it back. Zapata, and it's played forward. Defenders on the back foot. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
That's a decent ball.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Well positioned to make that interception.
Nottingham are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Has a goal! He's had a goal!
Nottingham are definitely not going down without a scrap. Their attitude just can't be faulted.
It's got through. He's through. Shot at goal! Oh, and that should have been two.
Yeah, you knew only too well that to concede then would have been tough to recover from. That could prove a big moment in this game.
Goes for goal! Oh, that is asking for trouble. Oh, shooting chance! Worth a try. Shame about the outcome.
Well, it was certainly an acrobatic effort. I mean, it was probably the best option for him, but they're never easy to pull off.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, what we're witnessing now just goes against the grain. They're not going to get back into the game like this. Nottingham need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Wood. Going for goal! Questions were asked, and he's given the answers. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Always in the balance, and in the end, one goal was enough. They are narrowly beaten. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin, a very good evening to you all. Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. They've got underway here pretty promptly. He's had a shot! And he's there to make a great save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Massive leap! Oh, nearly. But nearly is nothing.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Zapata driving forward, a man on a mission. Has he picked him out? He's made sure that that won't get through. Gomez. That has put a stop to that. And the through ball is intercepted. hoists it forward. Vlasic. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Out for a throw. Brings it forward. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. That's not going to make it. Torino have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's played forward. Into the channel. Not much subtlety, he's launched himself there. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. He's got options out wide. And he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Yet another dead ball chance. And he's there to clear it. Vlasic. Vlasic. Has a hit! Torino are very keen on the aerial route.
Look, if you're good at it and instructed to...
Big chance! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay. Forward it goes. Sticks in a foot to win it back. Defenders on the back foot. Tries to get it forward quickly. And here's Zapata! Goal! Torino! And that is stunning. Just too hot to handle.
Is it just me, or did he make that look very, very easy? That was terrific skill and composure from him. He finished with such aplomb.
Torino draw first blood here.
And that ought to be the trigger for a really exciting and entertaining game from here on.
Gomez. Oh, that is lovely footwork. Ball's loose, who's getting there? He wasn't very far from making something happen by himself. Lovely to see.
That needed to end with efficiency and incision, and we got neither.
A heavy challenge. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Perhaps the final meaningful act of the first half. And the first 45 minutes are up. So there you have it, a close fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, and ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
Already up and running for the second half.
Wolverhampton need to get the balance right to sort this out. Ambition must be complemented by just the right amount of caution, and I think the more experienced players can oversee that.
Forward it goes. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And he's cut it out. Hoists it forward. Vlasic. And it's played forward. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Gets good distance on it. Gomez. "60 minutes played." So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Wolverhampton are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
And help's available out wide. What a ball this has turned out to be. Zapata unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Gomez gets into some space. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Wolverhampton showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety. That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Gomez drives it forward. Gets it upfield. Gomez battles to win it back. Vlasic. And that's been won straight back. Zapata. Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Torino presented with the perfect chance here to... hits one!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And once more they can't get through.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Good idea, just poorly executed. Oh, what a ball!
Torino are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Gomez provides an outlet. Well read, he sorted that out. That's gone a long way up and away.
Wolverhampton need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Here it comes.
Torino really...
Chance! Oh, that is very close.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique. Time is ticking away, and they're playing as if they're defending a lead. They've got to get it up the pitch.
Wolverhampton have to get it into the box, and quickly. Gomez gets it out to the wing. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. One goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
That's a fairly demoralising loss. They hardly threatened, and this was about as insipid as it comes.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town and the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too, and all of it adds up to make a shot at goal! Maya. Jordan Henderson. Oh, great ball! That's surely a foul. Free kick. What a start, free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And so we have the first set piece of the game. He's having a go. Turns and goes back. Meunier, a real chance to break. Jordan Henderson. Nelson. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. And that's been won straight back. That intervention was very necessary. Looking for goal! Offside, yes it is. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. The ball needed to be better there, it's a wasted chance. Jordan Henderson. Done very well to intervene. Still goalless. Hits one! He's pulled off a
a fine save.
Oh, that's a sparkling save. Absolutely sparkling. His reflexes were ultra sharp.
He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to... And the shot! There it is! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
Augsburg take the lead, 1-0.
Still going for goal! Well, it certainly livened things up a bit, and that next goal now is absolutely crucial.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And they've been caught out here. There's a long ball. He's made sure that that won't get through. Plays it out to the wing. Forward it goes. Dashing forward at pace. Out to the left it goes. He's found his man. Caligiuri. Out to the right. Baumgartlinger. Looks to clip it forward. And that is as far as they're going to go. He's got options out wide. He's left his man. Surely has a pop! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. Ball on the spot. Can he? A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Well, that's about as cheeky as it comes. By going right down the middle, it may have backfired, but it's worked for him this time.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they'll now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair. Nelson.
Gets it back. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Oh, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
And we are up to the break.
Well, Peter, I'm just thinking of the best way to describe that. Frantic, frenzied. It was unmissable and it was irresistible. Forget about the analysis on this one, just enjoy it.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. So we're just settling back into this second half. Well played, he saw that coming. Jordan Henderson.
Nelson.
Just brushed off the ball there. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Missed by a fraction.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Hoists it forward, over to the left, gets away from his opponent, and he's there to cut it out. Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it. Maya. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Cuts it out. Plays it out to the flank. And it's got through. Well positioned to make that interception. Tries to get it forward quickly. Meunier. And it's played forward. Goes long.
Augsburg showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Well read, he sorted that out. And it's played forward. And now they can launch a counter. Well, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. Forward it goes. Jordan Henderson. Oh, good interception. Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, what a ball! Has a hit! It's a goal! 2 up and threatening to pull clear. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Well, none of us were exactly sure how that was going to end up then, but I'm delighted to see such a happy ending after such a splendid dribbling run. I mean, he really did fool that defence into wondering what he was going to do next.
Has a goal! And that would have won it.
He'll be fuming with himself for not converting. He could have killed it off.
Tries to get it forward quickly.
Caligiuri.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. He's on his way. Hoists it forward. Timely intervention. Jordan Henderson. Henderson gets it out to the wing. It's a loose ball.
Caligiuri.
Chance to break. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And help's available out wide. It's gone for a throw-in. Loose. So that's it. It is all over. What a match, what a comeback. That is how to respond to adversity. Truly deserving winners. Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Look, this is a good win for me. They know they've got the organisation and the discipline, and that's what gave them the platform to go on and win this.
And that's where we have to end it. From me, Peter Drury, and my co-commentator, Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why wouldn't they? It is an ideal circumstance for what could be an ideal game. Everybody has been attracted to it. It has been the talk of the town. And the buses have been packed, double-decker buses lining up outside. Coaches have carried thousands of away supporters here too. And all of it adds up to make a terrific, a crackling atmosphere. The match, I think, will be quite a spectacle. This place, simply a monument to the game. So much prestige, so much pride, so much passion whenever football is played here. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. All the way back and they start again. Ginter. Ginter. Pasalic. Played back in. Goes for goal! A collective sigh of relief from the defence.
That's what all good teams do these days. Pressing from the front is highly effective.
He came in hard, very hard. Chipped through. Good challenge, he just stood firm. Zappacosta. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Plays it out to the flank. Philip. He's got through. Goalkeeper's ball. Pasalic. No goals as yet. It's a brilliant interception. Looking to break out here. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Philip. Decent looking ball. Zappacosta. Pasalic. Ginter plays it forward. Pasalic. That's offside. Yes, it is. Forward it goes. And it's Pasalic. He spotted the run and played him through. And the finish! Well, from right in front of goal, there was no way he was going to miss.
it's rarely a problem when that much time is afforded in the penalty box. Nobody sensed where the danger was lurking, and the finish was made a lot easier.
So we have our breakthrough.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, he
Goes for goal! Pasalic. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He's made sure that that won't get through. There's the whistle for half-time.
Here we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
Leading 1-0 at the break. Already up and running for the second half.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they may err on the side of caution and get more players behind the ball instead of running beyond it. They could even try to spoil it from here, we'll see. I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Pasalic. Zappacosta tries to get it forward quickly. Ginter. Slightly, and they've been caught out here. He's gone for it. Hoists it forward. Oh, well intercepted, really alert to the danger. And once more they can't get through. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Well, try as they might, they just couldn't get into an attacking area. Attempts to play it through. Oh, sweet feet. Has a goal! Gets it back. Philip could move up a gear here.
Freiburg are definitely going about this the right way.
Well, Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Zappacosta. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, if they're attempting to see out the game with such a narrow...
And he has been fouled there. And this is the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between the sides. He's shaping up to have a crack from here. He's gone for goal. Great reaction. Oh, smart save. He had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific, terrific reflexes. Goalkeeping at its very best.
Done very well to intervene.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Philip. Can he find a finish now? He's gone for it! He has done it! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser. Given such an open invitation, he was always going to shoot.
Yeah, and
He ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away.
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Philip just brushed off the ball there. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. That was travelling. Pasalic. There's the through ball. Gets away from his opponent.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Pasalic.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
Shoots!
Very speculative, with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. With it to the left, and help's available out wide. He gets past his man. And it's played forward. The 90 minutes are up, 30 more to come.
Yeah, and it's been a contest between two sides that were evenly matched on the day. Neither deserves to be on the losing side.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. Well, good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. Certainly this is a very, very impressive venue, quite a sight to behold. A mouth-watering game this between two very high-quality sides, a treat for everybody here.
Yes, Peter, it's a shame it's only a friendly, but then again, that may help us see a more expressive attacking contest. And I'd be prepared to settle for a clash of lesser intensity in favour of lots of flair, skill and plenty of tricks and a few goals. I suspect that...
And the shot! Good strike, quite an alarm. Pasalic. Out for a throw. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Big chance! Done very well to intervene. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Forward it goes. Battles to win it back. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And that is as far as they're going to go. Gets his foot in there. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Lovely feet. Oh, the defence got the better of him this time, but I'm sure he'll go again. And here's Wilson. Hits one! Tries to get it forward quickly. Good defending there. They've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Looks to play him in, but a minor communications breakdown. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. So what can they conjure from this one? Well, the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Ball through needs to be good here. Big chance, tries a shot! He scored! A pretty simple finish in the end. What do you think, Jim?
You know, looking back on that, I honestly think that the keeper could have helped that situation. He can see the whole picture in front of him and let that defence know. But it seems the message didn't come across very well, and I think they were duly punished.
So we have our breakthrough.
Still a fragile lead, though. They can't afford to sit on this.
He's through the middle. Todibo. Wan-Bissaka drives it forward. Todibo. The breakthrough came in the final moments of the first period, and it's 1-0. Good take, and he's real chance! back of the net! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
West Ham are so well practiced in the art of keeping the ball through wonderful passing and movement, and a real appetite to ensure it's reflected in their goal count.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Oh, I think the coach will really be annoyed with that. The players were still thinking about their goal and just got caught napping.
Wan-Bissaka sticks in a foot to win it back. Hits one! Could be a chance here. Wilson gets flagged offside. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. There's the end of the first half. So, a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. It's been a really interesting game up to now, and the sides are predictably very well matched. Hoping perhaps for a little bit more from both parties in the second half, but as it stands, it's one each. So we're already into the second period. It's a loose ball. Now the counter. Wilson. Could move up a gear here. Good idea, just poorly executed. Wilson. Hoists it forward. Wilson now goes for goal! What a wonderful goal!
Well, that's what the top players do. The ability to seize the initiative at crucial times in the game. And now this second half has a completely different outlook.
Wilson with the smoothest one-on-one finish. He is one very cool customer.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
That looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it. Todibo. Still they trail, and time is ticking away. It's a great ball, going for goal! They've done it! A two-goal cushion, and it's looking safe. He was urged to shoot, and he duly delivered.
Yeah, and teamwork was key to that. A beautiful piece of engineering to set him free in the box.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. There's the delivery. Pasalic. Quick glance at goal. And it's been taken straight back. Good running with the ball. Can they build on it? He's got away. Well, the crowd clearly like what they just saw. Some real no-nonsense defending. And it's played forward.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Todibo. Gets away from his opponent. Back into the middle. Plays it out to the wing. Whipped it. And a shot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Wilson clearly is aware of how important that was. He'll be hoping that it won't come back to haunt him.
Cuts it out. And it's played forward. Has a hit! He's picked him out. What a ball, this shoots! That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, and all engineered, Peter, by some smart running and movement. That's already something to admire, but how about the pass? Just wonderful, loved it.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
I think they've done so well to get back in it, but it's important now that they don't become over-eager in chasing another. They only need one more chance. Patience is key.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Look at the defender bombing forward. They get a throw in. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Played towards the front men. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Quite a game, memorable for its fluctuation in fortunes and a... Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. It is a venue this which simply adds to the spectacle of the game it stages. One of the most impressive arenas in this part of the world. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Looks to dink one in. Has a hit! A real chance and a real let-off.
Crystal Palace are looking quite mean on the counter, and combating that requires even more meanness.
And back to base. Kirikesh. And it's played forward. Hoists it forward. Gets the better of his man. Forward it goes. The ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance.
Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Turns and goes back. Plays it into the box. It's a brilliant interception.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Kirikesh. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Vasquez. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Hoists it forward. Vardy with a shot! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
Up to meet it! Just so calm under pressure.
I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked a scoring position when it didn't see him on. It's really crafty business, that.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Still a fragile lead though, they can't afford to sit on this.
Great lead! Oh, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Now that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
Oh, good interception. Battles to win it back. It's a chance! He scores! Hot knife through butter. They have done it again. Was there ever any doubt?
Yeah, he just calmly faced the keeper and waited. It became a who blinks first situation. And for me, there was never any doubt as to who was going to come out on top.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, unsurprisingly, Peter, the opposition looked completely stunned. I'm not sure they can gather themselves.
Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there.
Well, you could see he was eager to get a shot away, but there was too much flesh and bone in his path.
Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. Hughes. Big chance! He can pounce on that. Oh, great save, real class.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
That looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
I think it's great to see that kind of application and desire from a forward who wants to help out his defence. I think, you know, any good team, really, your striker should be the first line of that defence, and he's delivering.
Vasquez. Now a chance to break. And the first half is done. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Well, they had their opponents reeling in that half, Peter, and the break may influence a change somehow, but don't hold me to it.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A 2-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible. Well, the action has already resumed here. Gets up to head it! Good delivery, no joy.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box.
And the finish! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
Kirikesh. Vasquez. Kirikesh. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Was too timid to make it through the defence. It'll be noted and...
Hits one! He's going after it. Oh, that is asking for trouble. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Repelled by the keeper. Plays it out to the flank.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Hughes. That's a foul. Simple decision for the referee.
This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight.
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
Has a pop! Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Vardy. Vasquez. There's no flag. That'll be a corner. Well, they scored their first goal from a corner. What about now? And it's Vasquez. And here's the chance to counter. He's picked him out. Real chance! Same again, same outcome.
Crystal Palace really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
Oh, terrible pass. Has a goal! In it goes!
Crystal Palace are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, it was important they didn't get ahead of themselves and lose their discipline. This game plan could near well reward them with an equaliser.
Some good work on the right flank. Now, what's next? Chooses to go back.
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
And that's a throw-in. Oh, shooting chance! And the lead stays intact, just.
Yeah, he was just a little too eager to get his chance away there, and it could have level matters.
Shapes to shoot! Shot at goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Well, I can understand why his thinking was that way inclined.
Out to the left it goes. Tries to get it forward quickly.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
And it's played forward.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Minutes away from what would be a huge upset. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
Got offside that time. Forward it goes. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Just a few more moments for them to hang on. And they're going for goal! And that is it. The equaliser just wouldn't come. It is over. Well, whatever the shortcomings on either side, it was a great game to watch, just one between them. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
Well, I have to admit, Peter, that I had this marked down as a draw at best, but their tactical approach and industry was superb.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Good evening wherever you are on this most pleasant evening. There has been a clamour to get inside the ground tonight for a much anticipated game. The roads outside of the stadium have been bumper to bumper with traffic. The car parks are full. There is a torrent of humankind making its way from the nearby station, and we expect every seat to be filled. An atmosphere of great expectation and excitement. And we have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely picture perfect for a game of this nature. They've got underway here pretty promptly. Vázquez. He's picked him out, gets wrestled off the ball. Vázquez. Now the ball's come loose and the chase is on. Significant chances so far, little to report, at least in terms of attacking intent. It's a loose ball. Tries to get it forward quickly, all the way back, and they start again. Chiriches hoists it forward. Decent looking ball. Cut out in the nick of time. And the weighted pass. Well played, he saw that coming. He spotted the run and played him through. He's had a shot! Good ball, kindly. Tries lifting it over. Play for a goal kick. Well positioned to make that interception. Well, who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Sansón, still goalless at the moment. Early ball. Well read, he sorted that out. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
You have to admire commitment like that, because he could easily ignore that and just kind of walk around and let others do all the chasing, but instead he looks as if he relishes the chance to dig in for his team here.
It's gone for a throw-in. Sansón lobs it in gently. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. Forward it goes. Vázquez. Sansón. Shapes to shoot. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Out to the left it goes. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Dante goes looking. And it's played forward. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Oh, that's nice. Plenty waiting in the middle. And he's there to cut it out. Tries to get it forward quickly. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. And that's been levered clear. Pings it out wide. In comes the cross. Dante with the clearance. He's got options out wide. Defending of the desperate variety. And the first half is done. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. That's the start of another 45 minutes.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, you'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
Massive leap! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Surely a shot. It's anyone's ball. And it's Sanson. Sanson unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Nice keeping their men at arm's length here.
Yeah, I just think it's a conservative move to deny runners.
He's gone for it! They've done it! Just the pick-me-up the whole game needs!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Nice draw first blood here.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Kirikesh hoists it forward. It's the through ball.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Jim, there's not too much subtlety or sophistication about this. It really is a question of needs must.
Spot on, Peter.
Looks to dink one in. Forward it goes. Time and again they are repelled. It's come loose. Oh, they could break here. Looks to thread it through. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. The ball's loose, and he's after it. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Not offside that time.
Nice are clearly looking to kill this game off. It's keeping the ball away from the other end too.
Pass needed to be better than that, and he knows it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
With a delicate ball.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Plays it out to the wing. Corner it is.
Peter, they have to fight the onset of desperation and keep enough cool heads to still deliver.
Into the last 5 minutes. Tries to get it forward quickly. Over to the left.
Nice probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for.
Well, it remains to be seen, and that could be trouble.
Time added on will be 2 minutes. Vasquez.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. 1 goal settled it. A tense and exciting game that just got away.
Well, there's no shortage of effort and commitment from them. They were just undone by that second-half goal.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, good evening to you and welcome on this most perfect evening for a game of football. Conditions are absolutely splendid and the folk of this town have come out in their droves for this match. Why would... Has a hit! Good stop, that wasn't easy.
Oh, that's a sparkling save, absolutely sparkling. His reflex...
Real chance! You've got to say the odds on him missing from there were very slim.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Crystal Palace have an early lead. Good start. In again. Oh, that has a goal! Sanson with the short one. Well, it's got out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner. And it's been taken short. Hoists it forward. Is there a chance to shoot? surely. Up he gets! It's a goal! They have hauled themselves right back into it. Just so calm under pressure.
Well, I think that defence there thought they were in good position and they had him where they wanted, yet somehow he's worked the scoring position when it didn't seem on. It's really crafty business, that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
Tries to stroke it through. There really wasn't very much in that. Not far away from being a telling final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
Plays it out to the flank. Played out to the right. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Turns and goes back. Going for goal! Some good stubborn defending there. And it's got through. Dante. Forward it goes. Oh, real chance!
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid being found out and stopped.
Yeah, nobody's going to argue with that. There's a long ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Gets wrestled off the ball. Gets the better of his man. And a shot! Into the lead once more. Well, it was a hefty deflection, but he's claiming it. Well, this is what we've been waiting for. And it's played forward. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Crystal Palace get it back again. And he's on his way! No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. He's through, now is he in? Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Over to the left. Hoists it high. Oh, no, that's not the ball he wanted. Well, he acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
Yeah, I mean, I think he did well to spot the run. He just didn't get enough behind it. It happens.
He's making good use of it. Oh, real danger here. Plenty waiting in the middle. Sanson dinks one in, cut out in the nick of time. And the first 45 minutes are up.
So a really good half of football, 3 goals, and just one separating them.
It's kind of a hard one to call, Peter, isn't it? I mean, from what we've seen so far, both sides have provided ample evidence that they can add more goals, and I'm sure their respective managers have reminded them that the next one will be pretty crucial. So it's going to be interesting to see how the teams come out for the next period.
Well, it's still anyone's game, as both sides have shown they have goals in them. As for the next one, should it arrive, that may have a bigger bearing as to who emerges victorious.
Crystal Palace leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. Well, the action has already resumed here. Well positioned to make that interception. That's clear cut, it's a free kick. He gets a ticking off and needs to be very careful now.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
He spotted the run and played him through. Big chance, he's had a shot! Oh, what a wonderful stop!
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage. This defence is wary about opposition pace.
So they're just not getting too tight?
Yeah, they know that if they step up, their keeper could get a whole lot busier.
It's come loose. Cuts it out. And his chance! Sanson. Tries a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
Ball through needs to be good here. Looking for support. Sanson goes looking. Tries to get it forward quickly.
That's what has to be done now, no question about it.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Just has to be done.
He's got options out wide. He's left his man. Good ball. And the shot! And yes, it's there!
Nice are looking strong on the break. Winning the ball in midfield is one thing, but it's their clever use of counter-attacking. That's the real highlight.
So all square, and not for the first time.
Listen, with the momentum that goal gives them now, they may well push for a winner before the 90 minutes is up. Players don't like extra time, believe me. Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way, but there's still time for some ebb.
Play for a goal kick. And it's played forward. Not much that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. That intervention was very necessary.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Sanson, it has got through to him. Hoists it forward.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Towering header! Oh, yes, it's there! And that has raised the roof! What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah,
And that's that. Crystal Palace just couldn't kill it off. They let their opponents back into it and let it get away. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Crystal Palace definitely struggled to get going. That was sensed by their support early on, and it just compounded the frustration.
Thank you very much, Jim. There's the whistle. Gets the better of his man. Massive leap! Sanson. Gets a good foot in there. Ball needed to be better there. It's a wasted chance. Shapes to shoot! Sanson is flagged offside. Floats one over. Gets it back. Lobs it in. Up to meet it! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It was such a clever idea to lift it into his path.
Hoists it forward.
Yeah, that's top defending and preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Out towards the flank. deftly done. Well played, he saw that coming. Forward it goes. That's a decent ball. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. He could have been in, just needed a better final ball.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And it's played forward. And it's Sanson. Is there any support? He might not need it. Forward it goes. And he's onside. Shoots! He's done it! Really outwitted one-on-one. Once more, he gets the better of the keeper.
Yeah, that's brilliant from him. Such a calm finish. Just pick your spot, don't think about what the keeper's going to do, concentrate on what you have to do.
Deadlock broken, it's 1-0.
Yeah, this is also a chance to see what happens to their level of concentration from here.
It's a loose ball. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Tries to get it forward quickly. Hoists it forward. Chance to break. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And help's available out wide. He's left his man. Trout calling for him to shoot. He is not one readily to admit defeat. Don't be surprised if he tries that again. Forward it goes. He acknowledges that he should have come up with something better there.
The movement was good, but the pass lacked authority, a cause of mild frustration.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Tries to get it forward quickly. Out to the right. And a header! Oh, just couldn't turn it in.
Well, plenty of moving targets to pick out in the box. Obviously increases your chances of the ball being met like that by someone.
Sanson. And the finish! This possibly the last play of the half. And that'll go straight through to the keeper. And it's going to be the final action of the first half.
So there you have it, close sport half of football. It still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now.
Reflections on the first half?
At least, Peter, not conceding another goal has kept them in this game, and they can up their response in this second half.
Crystal Palace head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. And the action has already resumed here. Crystal Palace carrying a 1-goal lead. Ball's loose, who's getting there? And they've got it back as soon as they gave it away. Receives it in a good position. He's gone for it! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work though.
That's the through ball. He's gone for it! That has certainly tested the keeper.
The keeper really dug out his defence then. A magnificent effort.
Real chance! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Oh, that's just unfortunate. Really, really unfortunate. This defence just doesn't trust itself to play a higher line.
Frighten the people getting in behind.
Yeah, absolutely. It just opens up the opportunity of not only strikers getting behind, but the runners from midfield too.
Back into the middle. Sanson, he's got away, he's in, tries a shot! They've done it! There was to be only one outcome.
Well, was there ever any doubt? It made it look like he's done it over and over and over again, and he has.
Nice grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Well, they're back on level terms, so the guessing game goes on. As to what will happen from here, I've no idea.
Chance to shoot. Well read, he sorted that out. Sanson, great strength, too strong for his opponent. Oh no, that's not the ball he wanted. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Nice seemed to have chosen a tougher route through the middle. That was easily read and dealt with.
He's in space and looking for options. Driving on, a real charge here. Gets his foot in there. That always looked inevitable. The defence dealt with that really well. Dante does well to read it and intercepts. Hoists it forward. Drilled it. Oh, shooting chance! It's in! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Nice take the lead.
Well, I think you can write this lot off at your peril. It's been a joy to watch them hold themselves right back into it. Now, can they hang on? This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
And he's there to cut it out.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Has a hit!
Oh, what a fabulous game this is. It just keeps getting better and better.
Swift, incisive, deadly, all done in a matter of seconds.
Quick, decisive and unerring. A textbook example of how to turn defence into counter-attack. That'll do for me every time.
His second of the game, and an eye now for the hat-trick. So all square, and not for the first time.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
He's managed to get that all wrong. could be a chance here. That's surely a foul, free kick. Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position. He's had a crack. He's missed, but not by that far.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Battles to win it back. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Little doubt, that is a foul. Sanson. And it's played forward. So nothing between them in 90 minutes, and we are in for extra time.
Yeah, this has been a hard-fought game, Peter. There's been a healthy dose of drive and ambition, and sometimes that isn't rewarded with goals, just like this one. I've seen a lot worse, though.
So all square, we need a winner, and we will be back for extra time. And we are already back underway. Crystal Palace displayed great resilience to find the late equaliser that's got them here. Now can they go one better? And the shot! Oh, what about that? And that has raised the roof! With time and space aplenty, he was never going to miss.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
Nice get themselves into the lead. Hit into the middle. Good take by the keeper, he's read that well. He's gone for goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Crystal Palace have found chances hard to come by, so that's perfectly understandable.
That intervention was very necessary. Crystal Palace have it back and they can go again. Hoists it forward. Plays it through. A really good feat. Great lead! He scores! They have hauled themselves right back into it. A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
Well, as contact goes, that was tremendous, and it helped him to direct it exactly where he wanted into that net. I think when it comes to the aerial department, this fella is definitely no slouch.
He's made it 3, quite a day at the office for him.
Well, he's been the outstanding player on the pitch and devastating in front.
Half-time, extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And we're off for the final time. They have given it everything. It's been gruelling. But who will be standing at the very end? Fair effort. He reacted well.
Now, that was a slick move, and there were several options in the box to pick out.
It's off target and by quite a way. Ball through needs to be good here.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Well, that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Good challenge, he just stood firm. And the referee brings it to a close. What a game, wonderful stuff, and the right result. Neither side really deserved to lose. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... Well, a very warm welcome to you on this most pleasantly clear evening. Conditions absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket going around in this neck of the woods. It surely must be. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. Two high-profile, high-calibre teams. This is a welcome event for all these supporters. Well, on the... Has a hit! And they've been caught out here. Ruben Dias. Foden, Ruben Dias did really well to intervene and dispel the growing danger. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Chelsea are playing with a pleasing width here, especially that front line. Is it working for you?
It's not movement for the sake of it. Yes, it is working for me. There's a purpose to create space.
Who's ball? Who's going to get that? Oh, that's clearly not what he wanted to do. Bernardo Silva, forward pass. Played towards the front then. He's left his man. Pedro Neto. Donnarumma catches it safely. Still goalless at the moment. That's a decent ball. Ruben Dias does well there, alert. Rodri, out to the left it goes. It's come loose. What a... and the shot! And it's a goal! Lovely goal, perfect poise to set himself for the strike. So we have our breakthrough.
He's just gone and reminded us yet again of what a threat he carries.
Great leap! Back of the net! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Oh, this fella's as slippery as an eel, the way he freed himself to score. I mean, for that defence, it was a case of, now you've got him, now you don't. Brilliant.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. Played out to the right. Pedro Neto. Rodri drives it forward. Comes out and deals with it. Ruben Dias gets into the right position to intercept. Foden. That's a promising ball. Ruben Dias. Bernardo Silva. And that'll be the final action of the first half. So a very watchable game so far. Action at both ends and the team's level. Manchester head into the dressing room after a half in which we've seen 2 goals, one each, and the game right on edge. Already up and running for the second half. No changes at half-time that we're aware of. Rodri. And that's a foul, free kick's been given. And it's Bernardo Silva. In towards the middle.
Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those breaking passes just to spread the play.
Tries to get it forward quickly. Forward it goes. Oh, good interception. And help's available out wide. Oh, well defended. That had to be done.
Manchester making a fresh attempt to release someone in behind from back to front, and this is something different.
He's picked him out. Chelsea. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Referee's given a throw. Bernardo Silva. Done very well to intervene. And it's got through. Great strength, too strong for his opponent. Hits one! Oh, good effort, he got plenty on that.
Yeah, the shot was enabled, Peter, due to such smart control and technique.
Bernardo Silva. Well, it did look promising to start with, but in the end they were thwarted before they could even make it into the final third.
Bernardo Silva.
Pedro Neto looking to penetrate opposition lines. Room for a shot. Hits one! They've scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, looking back at that, that's how you play on the counter. Quick and decisive and ruthless with the finish. I thought it was a stunning, stunning breakaway.
Chelsea get themselves into the lead.
Yeah, they deserve great credit for turning things around, but they now need the defensive resilience to equal that attacking flair.
And the finish! He's got away with one there. Into the last quarter of an hour.
Chelsea are looking to make this one safe. They want to reduce the risk.
Timely intervention. He's had a shot!
There's a real appetite from them to finally put this game to bed, but will they?
Has a goal! Really well taken goal. And there's the goal they've been looking for.
And as soon as they made that error in midfield, they didn't have time to react before the ball hit the net. Very much a lesson learned.
Chelsea go 2 up and into a position of real strength. No doubt as... Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Rodri. And it's played forward. He could be in here. That's one way of trying to make things happen. There's a few who could follow that example. Pedro Neto. Now a chance to break. It's out for a goal kick. Rodri. Oh, he's found him in space. Hoists it forward, finds himself eased off the ball. And he's on his way. Well, that looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. And that's it. And in the end, it got away. They just weren't allowed to build on their lead. They lost their lead, and they lost the game. What are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, the surprise for me was seeing a team look so feeble in what is usually a strongly protected area. But the centre of their defence looked open and very, very unsafe.
So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both, a very good evening.